Hello survivors, welcome back to Jotunnslayer Hordes of Hel. We got a big update for you all. Firstly, we got a Hoblin's Horde community event. It lasts for a certain amount of time. I don't remember the exact details, but get into the game and do this. You need to kill 1,000 hobgoblins with each of the characters to unlock alternatives of their weapons. I've done it on the brand new character Warden, who we're going to be playing with today. This is him over here. Ground smash, the dash movement part is replaced with a smash with a shield, deals damage and knocks back enemies. Tower shield, incoming attacks are stopped by their damage and their damage is ignored, so he has 25% block chance as a base, and then he gets 200 increased maximum health with an immunity to slow. This is his weapon, so the base weapon is 8% cooldown, where this part of it gives it an additional 3% cooldown reduction. So we're going to land up playing with this weapon for now. But when I played, all of his weapons were unlocked from the start. So we've got the heavy scepter, which is critical hit damage, which puts down a ballista, which shoots for us. Movement speed with the throw mallet. And then we've got maximum HP with the maul slam. With healing power, Njord Festival. So the only weapon I haven't played with is the ceremonial hammer, but out of all of them I actually quite enjoy the gear wheel, and then also War Machine was pretty fun to use. So you know, those are my options. We're going to be playing in the new world Swartalfheim. It is actually quite a difficult one. I haven't beaten it yet, so hopefully we can do it. I just don't understand the boss fights, but maybe by playing this with you guys watching, you guys, or maybe you've played it already and you've beaten the boss with Warden, let me know how his phase works, because I don't quite fully get that, but that doesn't really matter. We'll figure it out now. So as you can see, we throw hammers. Pretty cool. We are a dwarf, it makes sense. And we get the new god as well, Brock and Sindri. Now they worked well together, but we are also I love Iron Fist, by the way. So he's got magnetized anvil, an enchanted anvil. It drops an anvil, he throws an anvil at enemies and it returns to us. As you can see, it's a 1 second delay and then returns to you, dealing 10 damage to enemies in the way. Seismic shock is like an earthquake, and its evolution creates 3 of them in a row, and it pulls enemies into the center of it. And then we've got the Iron Fist, which is a heavy Iron Fist, which I enjoy out of the 3 of them the most. Alright, now in his skill tree he actually has a chance to get level ups again, so that just happened over there. And here we get a chance to reflect a small portion of the damage that's dealt to us, and we heal when we reflect, so that's actually pretty good. We will take that. I must right click on them, I want to see something. Now on the map you can see there are these things. Oh, let's see, I haven't done, what is this? Priceless ancestral tankards lie scattered throughout the underground. Collect and safeguard them. Sounds good. And let's go yoink. I love it. We get to yeet ourselves all the way over to the other side. Alright, I'm going to blasphemy Loki, and then we're going to take Brock and Sindri, which is the new boss. Over here, I mean not the new god, sorry. Over here we've got the weapon skill cooldown, so it goes up to 21% reduced weapon skill. That's okay, I don't think we actually need it. Over here we get a random buff that we get from using our weapon. So a random buff status with the use of a weapon. That's a 3-second buff, and it's based off of our weapon skill. So it triggers from the weapon skill, sorry. I'm going to grab that one for now. There is actually a couple of passives we want from Sindri, Brock and Sindri, but we're actually looking to get ourselves other upgrades as well. And if you guys have played Nordic Ashes, then you'll notice that the theme of this, you know, Svartalfheim with the boss that you fight kind of fits very similar to that, because it is Nordic origin, you know, so there will be those similarities where, you know, Nordic Ashes also has Brock and Sindri that you fight in Svartalfheim. So it's kind of interesting that, you know, the way that they do it. Alright, Warden class upgrade, and we've got ourselves, let's see, we're going to banish this, and we're going to re-roll. There's nothing there that I want. Chance to knock back and damage nearby enemies with a successful block. Increased block chance is something we do want, up to 20%, but we actually want blood and thunder. So our attack critical hits have a chance to apply bleed or shock status. And let's go grab, I guess, the magnet for now and 50% of our current level. I don't think the magnet actually helps us. I guess it did work. And then we're looking for Thor. So we're going to run a Mjolnir. So there you go, you can already see it. Just makes sense that we have double hammers. And let's get that to pop. I know there's some new achievements to do with all of that stuff that's quite juicy, but takes some time. Okay, I'm not really interested in the ground slam. I mean, getting the minus 20% cooldown reduction on it is actually pretty good. But let's go with the Iron Fist first. And Hammer Time is the other skill that we use, so we're going to grab that as well. So double level. But there's the Iron Fist running around, you can see. Pretty good skill. Just for dealing with enemies while we run around. Yoink. I love it. Just yeet ourselves. Now, this character actually doesn't have a dash like we saw earlier. They say that the dash is replaced by a ground slam. But it still works really well. The ground slam does have a knockback. And it does a pretty decent amount of damage. And you can increase its damage and things like that. So you can do that. Increased block is also good. This is also pretty good. But we don't need that right now. We're not going to be on low life. And Mithril Hammer. So our hammer splits into more projectiles after the first hit of each attack. So now it's going to split into 2 projectiles. Which means we've got more, I guess, multi-hit in a sense. We can hit more than one enemy at a time. Also, I don't know what happens if we hit that that trolley. The mine cart. There was another one here. Oh man, we missed it. Wait. Yeet ourselves over. And then we can get this chest for free. Oh, it wasn't just a chest. Eek. I think we made it. Okay, ground slams damage. We got the projectiles over here. I'm going to go with projectiles first. And we actually got another level. Increased god skills, increased life, chance to knock back and damage nearby enemies with a successful block. Let's re-roll that. Chance to reflect. Okay, there we go. We get an increase to the reflect one, so we will take that. I believe I've already seen the reflect wording on our character. There we go, we just reflected that. I'm hearing it now, but the Iron Fist makes that... I don't know if you guys ever played those arcade games when you were small, like you went to the actual arcade. And there was an arcade game where you would go and smack the alligators with that hammer. And it used to make that like sound like ouch, ouch sort of thing. Like I kind of get that same vibe from the anvil falling or the hammer falling. Let's go chance to stun nearby enemies when we block. And then a chance to knock back. No, we'll go for double skill. We don't really need it. We can seal it. I don't know what sealing does. Let's just take it now. Whatever, we got the upgrade. I don't want to use too many rerolls right now, because we might have to use them later to get Thor. So essentially we're going to run Brock and Sindri with Thor. Thor for the skills, but Thor also gives critical strike chance and critical strike damage. And we get that with Brock and Sindri as well as attack speed for, I think, all of them. So that's going to be pretty good as well. Okay, subclasses. So there's a weird one. I think we're going to go with this. So there's the Adventurer, which gives you a bonus skill or reward chance by 25%, and then also 15% increased XP gained. There's also increased collection, healing power, and it's triggered on gold pickup. It's stackable. And then we've got this Shield Bearer, which is regeneration and block chance, which we're going to go for. Or I actually will go Weapon Master, because it's attack critical hit chance, weapon skill critical hit chance plus 100%. And then demolition on an attack kill, weapon skill reset chance is a 25% with a 5-second cooldown, and it deals 50 damage. So let's go Weapon Master, since we are going for the critical strike chance build. I mean, along with block as well, but I thought let's go damage. pop our dash there because it's a massive AoE. These goblins are actually quite difficult. But there, if you saw that red circle appear on the floor, that's the event, the community event. And those, you have to defeat 1,000 of those enemies to get the... do you know what? We're going to do easy. So that's part of the event, to get the weapons and stuff. So if you're wondering what the event is, that's what it is. Okay, we actually got the hammer as well as the both skills again. That's good, that's good. And now we're just making our way over to the curse. Got to open this door. There's actually a... okay, that one went way too quickly. And we can't get to that door now. We'll just go this way around, it's fine. Remember, we do have the passive that makes it so that when we crit, we have a chance to bleed or shock enemies. So that's why sometimes you'll see the enemy turn blue. That's because of the shock. But I actually really enjoy this curse of dark. So it makes you feel like you're in the dark. Pretty cool little curse. I know the curse of winter, the curse of fire, all those ones are available as well. But out of all of the curses that have to do with, you know, senses or the seasons or whatever, this one is my favorite. Not because I can't see, but just because I can't see. Okay, chance to knock back and damage enemies with a successful block. We're going to re-roll. Oh, here we go. Chance to stun enemies on each attack. So that's also very strong. And that's actually going to help us because there is a passive that's going to increase the damage we deal to stunned enemies as well. So good to see you stay right there. We haven't actually used our Q ability. That's it over there. So we shoot this gear that deals damage and then it returns by splitting into 2 projectiles, and each projectile then does damage. Okay, just moving around. There's nothing really for us to do but to survive the curse, which is still another minute. There's our gear. I don't think there's any... I don't know, maybe the other curse more stuff happens that makes it more dangerous. But I want to make it to the boss, so we're not going to take any risks just for a little bit of gold. Play it safe. Rather safe than sorry. Okay, the door is open. Where is this guy? Okay, he is bleeding, which is good. Nice area damage coming in from there. Let's go and take Thor so we can grab... oh, here we go. Increase the potency of critical hits. So critical hit chance and critical hit damage. I'm glad that showed up there on the time we decided to click on Thor. So that's pretty good. Let's go grab this cart before it disappears. There we go. It got destroyed. There is an achievement for like doing 1,000 of them or something ridiculous. Maybe it's not 1,000, but I can double check at the end of the round if you guys want. Let's go over here, and we've got increase the damage of ground smash. No, we're gonna make... actually, we're gonna go with block first. And now default monuments, so goblins rally at the default monuments nearby alongside munition supplies, find and demolish them. We can do that, it's only one. Oh, we got a double chest there, that's cool. So we can go and increase our god skill damage, and we can grab some gold. And now we need to make our way to the to the area. We can just yeet ourselves over. Boing. I love it. It does have a cooldown though, so you can't keep going back and forth, which is a bit upsetting. But again, there is another achievement behind it, so it makes sense. Alright, we're going to leech on a boar. Oh, absolutely shredded him. And then he has another phase in which he got absolutely shredded there. Fantastic. We're going to grab the movement speed there, stackable. Hopefully we can find another one. And I see you, imp. We are coming for you, don't you worry. We want to do this first, though. Okay, there's Thor. We get Mjolnir again. Oh, do you know what would actually be good as well? Is we could... Oh, right, I need to dodge these. I remember this now from the previous patch with Skadi and them. With Njord, I mean, not Skadi. Ow, don't hit me, seriously. Alright, we did it. Pretty easy. We are gonna get the healing here. I don't think we actually need it. No, there's a proper healing over here. We'll just grab the food rather. And this is where the Brock and Sindri also come in handy, because they actually have a passive that gives you lifesteal. So we're going to be going and looking for that passive. Because who doesn't like lifesteal? Although it also involves us actually getting him. Let's go for block chance. Pick up the food there. And make our way to the imp. Because that does give us food. And now our HP is back in a good spot. Now there is a chest on this one. That's good. And we can grab ourselves rerolls. There is another cart incoming. It should come this way. I say should and then it doesn't. But we'll meet it over here. There we go. I don't know what this one does. Doesn't do anything. It's just a cart we can destroy. Okay. We can actually evolve. So here it deals more damage, strikes more times, has an increased area and also increased stun chance. It's a heavy iron fist. Strikes more often, so I guess the evolution just makes it happen more often. I don't know if it removes its cooldown or not. I think it does. Because it feels like it's up all the time. But there you go. That's the evolution of the fists. And we still got 30 seconds before the next objective to go and evolve our hammer time. Okay, there we go. The hammer time 5, so it's now 2 oscillating axes with the increased range, and then also that's them over there. I mean, just in case you never noticed them while we were actually playing, because they are difficult to notice, but there we go. We got the oscillating axis up. Again, those yellow circles, red circles are not projectiles, those are enemies. Okay, so this is actually a really fun one. I think it has something to do with the boss fight as well. So I don't know, maybe they always... This is the second time that I've had this at this time. So I'm thinking it's done on purpose, but all you do is you move out of the way there and you get this to crush it. And I'm thinking it's like this because of the boss fight. You'll notice now when we fight the boss, it's definitely got a similar vibe to it, but I don't know, the boss one doesn't have like a hammer that comes out. So I just need to maybe change my settings to be manual target, because I think that's what you need against the boss. but very easy objective to do. Okay, let's see. Do we get the... it would have been nice. Okay, we'll go for attack damage. He's got some really, really good stats in him. And what's really nice is he's a passive god. So he doesn't have any abilities that take up any of the slots. So he's just one of those gods that you use in conjunction with everything else. But there you go. That's all the objectives. So now we can go and fight the boss. Again, maybe we need to just level up one more time so we can try and get the lifesteal. Because otherwise I think we're going to be in a really interesting space. It's much of a muchness. Today we're just trying to show you the level. We didn't... Oh, there we go. We did get lifesteal. So now you just see 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. There's actually a chest here. So let's grab that. We didn't get anything from the chest, but oh well, whatever. Full life. Let's go and fight the boss. And, oh, wait, before that, let's just go to the controls. That is not what we wanted. Gameplay, I guess. Aim mode is manual. Alright, so now we'll shoot where I want to shoot. I can't remember what the button was to change that setting. I think it was like tab maybe, or shift, or maybe they moved it to like T or R or whatever, but regardless of that, we are going to manually target him. This is why the movement speed is important. Even though it doesn't really feel like it's helping much. I think we need to stay a bit closer to him. Alright, so he started to move now. Adding additional effects. I think getting hit by the fire is probably less damage than getting hit by that arm. He's nearly at the phase. But this is why movement speed was important. Alright, so this is the phase. Now, these things are going to spawn, and he still continues doing his stuff. So, I don't know if we're supposed to destroy these. What's the case? Am I supposed to get him to hit them? Like, what's happening here? I have no idea. Let's just try and stay by it and see. Because he did... Yes, okay, so there we go. He does have that attack. Alright, so we figured out how to do it. That makes it a little bit easier. We don't need the manual targeting on. That's the boss fight. I do want to show you guys... Okay, unfortunately, we lost our life. You know, I don't proclaim to be some god gamer. But here's the Warden. So he actually gives you health from food. Increase up to 32%. He then gives you 35% increased damage class skills. He gives you block chance. We've got attack speed from there. There's that stuff. There is the retribution, which is the reflect chance. There is, when you open up a chest, you get gold as well. There's this anvil. There's the hammer, which we saw. There's actually a shield wall. I don't know. It says they launch towards enemies when hit, so it's just knockback. And there's the seismic shock over there. So those are his skills. Brock and Sentry is a weird one. So they've got double skill and reward chance. It's actually Brock and Sentry that have this. I thought it was I thought it was the Warden that had it, so it's actually Brock and Sindri, so there's 8% chance to get a double skill or reward. He's got the Imp spawn chance, so 12% Imp spawn chance, which we actually want. And then he's also got resource bonus up to 30%. And then he's got weird things on there. So each time, these are each of the passives that you get for the character when you're picking the god, and each one of them can evolve. And then the evolution obviously does different things. So this one over here is like XP gain and bonus skill or reward chance. This one is collection range. This is rerolls and seals and resource bonus, which is stackable, which is quite cool. This is lifesteal and healing power, so that's probably one you want to spec into. There's max health, heal from food, weapon cooldown with weapon skill reset chance triggered by dash, so that's also a pretty cool one. Weapon skill buffs, that's okay. HP and healing, so when a weapon skill kills, you heal for 1 HP. That's pretty cool. It also looks like it increases the damage whenever it kills an enemy, so that's pretty cool. Class and god skills are critical hit damage, health, and then triggered on a critical hit, so that's pretty cool. So you get increased critical hit damage, you get god skills with double cast chance, you get class skill damage with class reset chance with a double casting. There's a critical chance with slay chance, and this is where it comes really well with Thor. So you get a 10% chance to slay there, you get the 15% slay chance there, and then I believe that going up to this is only critical strike chance. So the slay chance is an extra there, but getting the 10% there and the 15% there, that's 25% chance. So it's like 1 in 4 attacks you are going to instantly defeat enemies. So pretty good, pretty strong attack speed and dash cooldown, and then attack damage and chain strike, which is also really cool. So this is a really nice one to fully level actually. But as you can see, I've taken a lot of the passives from a lot of the gods, so there's some that we still don't have finished, and yeah. But let me know what you guys thought about it. What do you think about Warden? What do you think about Swartalfheim? Let me know down in the comment section. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.